starting a gambling podcast. How do you like that? We're going to start off with a shot of Malort, as we always do with anything.
You don't do that, for the record.
You don't start it off with Jepson's at all. You usually try to avoid it as best you can.
Yeah, I know. But here we are.
We usually force you to do
weird
one.
champagne shot.
You always say no to Malort,
That's
and it's upsetting to me. It's upsetting to the city of Chicago. And the only reason you're doing it now is because you're on camera and you're peer pressured into doing it.
100%.
You said no originally, and it took us one more ask, and we got you to do it. And of course, Jack has the smallest amount in his cup.
Also, it's
look how little his cup has.
I don't know if I can drink this.
Also, it's 8:39 in the morning on Sunday.
Yeah, but go Bears.
The worst day
Go Bears.
to do a gambling podcast. Right before the Bears game, we're about to go over there. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right.
I can't drink this all in one.
Swish it around a little bit.
Is that Malort?
Yeah, that's Malort.
That did not taste like Malort to me.
It tasted good.
That was a little sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what happens.
That was delicious.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Wow. Kenny, how you feeling after that one?
I hate Malort.
All right, you just gotta suck it up.
I know. Okay.
So we're gonna get into some gambling picks today. We have a full board that you can't see on the camera, but it's up there, and we have a bunch of NFL picks. We picked the worst day of the week to record a gambling podcast.
But I think this is going to be consistent. Like, we are going to be doing Sundays, so we need to find a way to make it work.
Yeah, it's a problem that we know and we have to fix.
Yeah, but we can't.
But the problem is, it's Sunday morning. My mind is on today's picks, but you aren't going to hear this until later tonight, so you don't care about today's picks. So you care about next week's picks.
Yeah. So it's credit to us for being able to think ahead. And we care more about the listener than our own bets.
Yes.
And I'm going to first start off by full disclaimer, I am not putting any live bullets out there yet. I will be at some point. However, I've started out so bad that it's not worth doing real money yet.
How is it not worth it? Just because you start off bad, you gotta know that you can come right back around.
Yes, but I need to figure out what I want to gamble, because I'm just starting off with everything to see how it feels. You know, I'm doing. And
what do you mean? You've done this before. Like, you've gambled in the past. I don't know why.
I was a light gambler. I would give out some picks, but I was never in it. But now that we're doing this, and me and Jack have been talking about a lot more gambling on what. I just don't know how I feel. I gotta get in before I start betting real money, and I feel like you guys should be supportive in that.
No,
I don't want to be down. I don't want to be down $140 right now, and I'm not. But once I start feeling better,
well, hold on. First off, we don't unit shame.
You're right.
That's true.
I shouldn't have even thrown out the fake dollars. I'm not even betting.
Fake unit amounts.
I think you're not gonna win until you start putting real money on that. So.
Well, I'm gonna
take that for what it's worth, and
I
don't think anyone should listen to your picks until you're putting real money.
You don't have real money on it. It's not
fair.
real.
That's fair. That's fair. But
so when
I'm still going to do my picks. Why am I here? I don't know. I got asked to do this, and I woke up early. Here I am.
Okay.
All right, let's jump in. The real game I want to talk about, and that's Monday Night Football game, is Baltimore versus LA Rams. I think that's the easiest pick in the world.
Yeah, tomorrow night. So today's Sunday. Tomorrow night, Baltimore is. Are they at LA?
Damn.
That's something we need to know.
That's a real good question.
I don't think it matters.
-3.
It 100%.
No, it actually is at LA, in LA. I think -3 for Baltimore is absurd. Baltimore's going to win the World Series. They're going to win the Super Bowl 100%.
They're going to win the Super Bowl?
Baltimore?
Dude, they beat the Patriots.
Fucking Lamar Jackson is Michael. He's Michael Vick reincarnate.
Yeah, they aren't going to.
Sans the dogs.
All right, let's stay on this week.
They're at LA.
They're at LA.
They're at LA.
We're going to stick to this week. Let's not get too crazy in the future yet.
Yeah.
They're not going to win the Super Bowl, however.
Dude, they're definitely contenders.
I'm not saying you should bet the future bet for them to win the Super Bowl. I don't know what the odds are.
We can look that up.
But you probably should bet them to win the Super Bowl. I mean, it's either going to be them or it's going to be San Francisco or the Patriots.
San Francisco is not.
I mean, we'll see. All right.
No,
so
San Francisco is a good team. They're basically what the Bears could be if they had a decent offense.
Damn, that hurts.
No, if they had a quarterback.
Yeah.
Quarterback or a coach.
They have a stellar defense, just like the Bears, and they have a pretty good quarterback, and they have a great running game.
Yeah, but he's gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, Baltimore Ravens to win the Super Bowl is plus 400.
That's terrible odds.
Wow.
No, that's pretty good.
I mean, New England's plus 330.
Yeah, see, that's bullshit right there.
Honestly, when New England and Baltimore meet, Bill Belichick's gonna do some weird shit.
Dude,
Lamar Jackson.
It's years.
Lamar Jackson will fall apart.
Years past, like I heard, like the announcement for like that game, Patriots versus Ravens. Like Belichick has always had problems running quarterback, and Lamar Jackson just showed it.
Well, Lamar Jackson needs to make it through the next couple weeks without blowing an ACL out. Knock on wood.
Dude, they got RG3 as the backup.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
They
Is he the legitimate backup?
He's the legitimate backup.
Oh, yeah.
So they even had a play where
how
like
times have changed.
yeah, Lamar Jackson RG3 was in the backfield, and so it was like a read option, and so they both went off to the right, and then Lamar pitched it off to RG3. It was the best thing in the world.
Yeah. Here's my pick for that game.
For Monday or
For Monday.
For Monday night.
Baltimore versus the Rams at Rams.
Yeah.
Baltimore -3 is the easiest pick
100%.
in the world. But also, I think you got to add in a sacks over, which is probably, I don't know what the line is, it's probably like 4.5. But Lamar Jackson runs a lot, but there's going to be times when he's hitting the backfield. And
Dude, I don't know. I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
listen, dude.
Darnold will get to him at least twice.
Yeah. So I'm doing sacks over, probably 4.5. And I bet it's going to be good odds too.
Yeah, it's not.
And I'm doing Baltimore -3.
So I'm going to do Baltimore -3, but I don't believe in the over.
Oh.
That's the thing. Like, I don't think it's going to be a high scoring.
So you don't like fun?
No, I do. Don't get me wrong. But I feel every time I bet the over with you guys, it just doesn't
I don't
We might have the worst over.
You guys
record
always
of-
say just send it for the over.
Well,
and
life's
just,
too short to bet the under. But also, LA's defense is shit. Like, I just think there's going to be a lot of points in
no,
this game.
dude. LA has like one of the best defenses.
They have one of the best D lines, but
I don't think they can stop the run.
I guess. So
what stats you got for us, Ken?
So rushing yards, they're 5th in the league for stopping. So they give up the 5th least
rushing
yards.
What about passing?
Passing, they're 15th in the league, so basically average. So that's tough. But total yards are 10th.
Yeah, but they haven't faced Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I think Lamar Jackson's going to get outside. He's a cheat code. He's like Michael Vick.
Well, let's see what other games like the LA's had. You know, had they faced any mobile quarterbacks?
Yeah, the Bears.
All right, they faced the Seahawks. They lost.
Well, the Rams, I wouldn't say are a good team.
Russell Wilson's going to be MVP this year, so that made sense. So
Yeah.
so they lose to good quarterbacks. Interesting. Lamar Jackson, is he a good quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. He's in the MVP running in my book.
I might even try to find a -7.5 line.
Whoa.
Do you like the super
Yeah.
prop? What is it? What is that line called? The super.
I have no fucking idea.
Oh shoot.
What's
It says the lines right now is -3.5.
I got -3.
Oh, you already bet it?
On my app, it's -3.
Oh really?
So you just got bad app,
You
bro.
gotta find the right app.
This is the score.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that fucking sucks.
It's a
Do you
good
want
app.
to do a quick ad for them? Because
Yeah.
you've just been talking about them all day.
Dude, it's a good app.
I'll hook you up with my guy.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be great.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So Matt, what fake bet are you doing?
I'm just gonna follow Jack on this one. I'm gonna agree with what Jack said because there's no way LA wins and there's no way they cover.
All right. Very original.
I'll take it.
What was I supposed to fucking say? Am I supposed to say I believe in LA when I just don't?
No,
LA
you
is
can't.
trash.
No one believes in LA.
But is that a trap?
They're also like the Bears, just a little bit better.
This is a trap line. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but is LA gonna win somehow?
No, there's no fucking way they win.
Then why is it such a close line?
They barely beat the Bears.
It's a trap. It's
It
a trap.
is. No, I agree.
It's 100% trap. All right, let's move on to Thanksgiving Day games. Best games of the year, obviously. Let's start off with the one that we care about the most: Chicago versus Detroit.
+1, -1.
Yeah, this
The
is
classic pick'em.
This is going to be the game that is going to be complete trash, basically. The spread is -1 Detroit. And, yeah, I don't even know what to do.
I mean, if you remember last year, same game, and we had to play Chase Daniels because Trubisky was hurt.
Yeah.
And it was a terrible game. The Bears won.
The Bears did win.
It was like 19-14 or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take the under every time you see the Bears.
They can't score, and the defense is good enough to not give up a ton of points.
Well, the thing is, the Lions are really good at those big explosive plays because this guy.
That's only if Stafford's playing.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure his back is still broken.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I don't think they fixed that yet.
No,
he's still walking.
That's right. I think he's out.
He's okay.
I mean, yeah, he's okay, but he's not okay.
It's good. He's got Hall of Fame numbers.
I don't think I can
Honestly, I don't think he does. I don't think he's good enough to be in the Hall of Fame. But
he's got ridiculous numbers.
So.
All right, I don't think I can take 41.5. It's just like too few points.
So you're doing the under?
No, I don't think I can do the under.
Who's gonna score over 20 points in that game?
That's such a good question. I don't know,
dude.
But 41.5 sounds like
can't kick a field
ridiculous.
goal to save his life. Everybody knows that. No one's seen it. And Trubisky can't barely throw the ball.
And Driscoll's terrible.
Yeah, Driscoll's terrible.
When the Bears played him, what was that, 2 weeks ago, and he threw the ball past the line of scrimmage, that's Driscoll. He's gonna do something stupid where they can't score points.
I'm gonna take Bears money line plus 120, and I'm gonna share with you guys a secret here. Okay.
Oh.
Is this like a?
This is the Jack trifecta bet. This is what you do. You put on score in the first 6.5 minutes, over sacks, and over Bears or Detroit field goals.
What are you doing that parlay?
Yeah.
No, I don't parlay that.
Okay.
Those are three bets. It's the Jack trifecta, and I love doing this trifecta. It always works.
Yeah.
I do it a lot.
Wait, so what is it?
So you take over sacks because it's the fucking Bears, and also I think Akeem Nicks might be back.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's close to being back. I'm not sure if he's gonna be back yet.
I haven't seen it.
But over sacks, score in the first 6.5 minutes, which is a thrilling bet. You'd love to do that bet. And then I'm gonna do over Chicago field goals, which is gonna be 1.5. So 2 field goals in the game.
For Pinheiro though?
Listen, they're in Detroit in a dome.
True.
It's true. You know that Chicago win.
I want to bring something up real quick
Trifecta.
though on Jack's trifecta bets. The score in the first 6 minutes, Jack will do. He's not good at math, but he will calculate every possible way in the first 6. Like if there is 30 seconds left and the count is going down, he will be like, they need to get this, throw it out of bounds, and then hit a field goal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like
and most of the time it just doesn't.
My gambler math has like really shown this year, and I mean I'm historically bad at math. Like I failed most of my classes, but when it comes to
specific to math,
when it comes to simple gambler math and probabilities. Holy shit, dude. I see all options.
Can we just do a quick group bet of first to score? Because that's fun too.
Yeah. I like that.
I just want to go
but
Bears.
Who's first to score?
That's true.
You're doing first to score, team first to score? No,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
What
the Bears don't score.
It's also too much of a toss-up of who wins the coin.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Whereas if you do score in the first 6, it doesn't matter who gets the coin.
I guess that's true. But still, it's
it's
a fun bet.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it's
that's
probably,
like taking first half
it's like you know, first to 20, and you watching a college basketball game, stuff like that.
It is thrilling. It's more thrilling than basketball though.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
I know. It's good. All right, I'm taking Bears money line. Is anyone gonna take Detroit?
No.
We probably should, but we won't.
I mean.
And -1, +1, I'm not going to touch that.
If Stafford somehow repairs his broken back, I would take Detroit.
Well, they ruled him out for today's game, so I don't know what that says.
Yeah,
see, but
5 days.
He still wants to play. Like,
just because you want to play,
he has
doesn't
Iron
mean
Man
you
streak
can.
going, and he's like, "Yo, I don't care about this broken back. Put me in the game. I want to keep this Iron Man streak."
Well, he lost.
But then a broken back, you know.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't think anyone's taking Detroit. I think that's just a bad bet.
Yeah, so I'm doing Bears money line and the Jack trifecta.
See, probably
I'm gonna do the Bears money line. I'm gonna do the under as well.
Under 41.5.
Yeah.
All right, but are you gonna do your team first to score? Who would you pick?
I'm also gonna do first to score because that's just fun as well. And I'm gonna pick the Bears.
I'm a little worried on
tough.
us. Just like we're heavy betting the Bears
tough.
here, and I know we're gonna be a Chicago podcast, but I feel like we.
I'm literally wearing a Walter Payton shirt.
All right, so I guess we could be a little biased.
And we just started with Malort.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
All right. Yeah, I guess you're right. We should just bet every Bears and Hawks.
No, we shouldn't. Bears suck.
They do, but
they're also playing Detroit.
They're playing Detroit, and Driscoll sucks.
All right, let's
I'm
move
doing
on.
first to score as well.
Matt, what are you doing?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Shooting blanks.
All right. The 3:30 game. This is gonna be the game right before you get really fucking tired.
No, that's right after. What
you
time
actually
do you eat?
No.
What time do you eat Thanksgiving meal?
1 p.m.
What the fuck?
Because listen, all right, this is like a normal thing.
Yeah, this is a weird grade.
Angie's family does the same thing. They eat early.
Wait. It's gonna be south of I-80 for you or north of I-80?
Super south.
Okay. Well,
Oh, south of I-80.
Yo,
Bullshit,
you eat
dude.
early so you can enjoy the football game. Because like you eat, so
no. Here's what
you're gonna be
do.
tired as shit.
oh for sure.
You
But you don't care about the second game. 3:30 Buffalo Dallas. That's not an exciting.
We're eating halftime Buffalo Dallas.
Yeah. No, you watch this
5
game,
o'clock.
and then once that game's over, you travel, and then
You travel.
You're right.
You're not getting to where you got to go at 11:30.
I don't want to watch that game. The Buffalo game. So I'm saying I watched the Chicago-Detroit game
At home.
11:30 at home in the comfort of my own house.
No, you got to go to your family.
And then you travel at 3-ish when it's over, and then like I don't care if I miss like the first quarter or two of that game, as long as I get the second half. But that game is really what I'm looking at, New Orleans, Atlanta.
Yeah, but that game I'm tired about. All right, Buffalo Dallas though.
That's
plus
my
+7, -7, -7 for Dallas.
-7 for Dallas. Buffalo +250 money line. Like,
I know this is weird.
I trust
This
Josh
might be a
Allen.
high.
Is Josh Allen? Is he? Like,
He's good.
Is he's good?
He's good.
I think he's good.
So Buffalo.
Is he what was his last injury? Was it a concussion?
I have no idea. I think he's good though. He's tall. I know that.
Big
Guys,
hands.
So
He's tall.
Here's the thing. So
I see a lot of weird stats going on Kenny's iPad right now.
Dallas offense is unreal. They're first in total yards, first in passing yards, 7th rushing, 4th in points.
But what's their record?
Dallas is good.
Dallas is 6-4. So Dallas first 3 games season, hot start, and then they lost the next like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then they're bouncing back. So basically, they can't play a good team. Like that's if you think about it. Buffalo is a decent team.
Buffalo's good. Buffalo's record is not
Exactly.
It's not.
What's their record? They're like 7-2.
They're 7-3.
7-3. They are not a 7-3 team.
No, I disagree. I think they are. I think they could be.
I think
Buffalo lost to. Oh no, I don't know if this is still known. Buffalo lost to the Patriots, which doesn't even count.
They almost won that game too.
They should have won that
terrible.
game.
Buffalo's lost to the Patriots, Eagles, and Browns. Browns 19.
I love that. Dude.
Yeah,
I love that,
now
dude.
that you know that.
What was the score of that Browns game?
Who have they beat? Fuck.
So
who have the Bills beat?
So Buffalo's strength of schedule isn't very good. So first 3 games right off the bat. Actually, first 5, 6, 7 games they won. Colts without Andrew Luck. Panthers, Lions, Vikings, Jets.
Vikings.
So
that was before Cousins decided to learn to play.
That's true. Yeah.
Cousins learned to play 40 years
Their
ago.
next 3 games were Jets, Giants, Bengals, all shit teams. And
Those teams are terrible.
Then they finally played a real team, the Patriots, and they lost.
Barely lost though. I will give them that they
16
barely
to
lost.
10. Their defense was all over Tom Brady that game. Just throwing that out there. They won the Titans, Dolphins, lost the Eagles, 13-31.
See, they got blown up by
Beat
the
the Skins, and then they lost to the Browns and beat the Dolphins.
This tells me they're due. I'm going
They're
Buffalo.
due for a loss or due for a win?
A win, baby.
Here's
Against a
win?
good team. Yeah.
So here's the thing.
They're at Dallas, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It has to be at
totally
Dallas.
Yeah, they're at Dallas. But here's the thing. So they're
Big
playing.
screen.
They're playing the Broncos today, and they're actually the odds are saying they're going to lose to the Broncos, and the Broncos are a shit team.
So it's going to be a bounce back game. Listen, I think I'm going Buffalo money line.
We can't keep doing the same bet.
Plus 250, and I'm going over 45, dude. This is going to be
Over's a good.
This is going to be a tasty game. I think Ezekiel Elliott's going to run for a lot, but I think Buffalo's going to win this game.
Wait a second. If Elliott runs for a lot, that means Dak has a ton of time in the pocket and he'll find people. On my fake bet, minus 7 Dallas. Minus 7 Dallas, and you take the over like Kenny had said.
No, I'm taking the over.
Zeke scores 3 touchdowns in this game. It's Turkey Day. Zeke loves eating it up.
Yeah, he might eat before.
I think I just take the
if
over.
he eats at 1 like you.
And he's got a fucking beer gut going.
Here's the thing. Buffalo's defense, they're 3rd for that's passing. They're 3rd passing, but they're 17th rushing. They got one of the
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he's going to run for a lot, but that's why I like the over, but I like Buffalo winning this game.
So I got the.
They need to show up.
I'll take the over, and I'm just doing the money line. I don't want the spread.
For
Buffalo.
okay.
You're doing the same thing as me?
Damn it.
Well, no, you didn't take the over.
Yeah, I took the over money line.
All right, you guys are doing the same.
Yeah, I love that.
It's a good bet.
All right. So
And
now we're.
Historically, you do want to fade me on my fake bets.
What do you mean?
Well, that's because you're not betting real money.
Fade means the opposite of what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. You could have said opposite.
The 720
Well,
game.
Fade is gambling talk, Kenny. We're on a gambling podcast.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow, you and your fake bets, you're going to talk gambling to me?
I'm talking verbiage, yeah. I mean, fade. It's a common term, no?
Yes, don't say verbiage
Don't say
on this
no.
podcast.
I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
The 720 game, by this time, Matt would have eaten 6 hours ago at his south of I-80
But then
bullshit
you
house.
have,
Dude's
like,
going to take
you
a
have
nap with all this
seconds,
gravy.
dude. A lot of gravy, a lot of
Second, all right.
Yeah, this is when you open up the stuffing for round 2. All right.
All right.
I just don't believe it.
720 New
You don't
Orleans.
believe what?
New Orleans versus Atlanta. The spread is -5.5. Over under 49.5. Dude, I have no idea. I mean, it has to be New Orleans, but this line doesn't make sense. Atlanta's
It's because
trash.
Atlanta's back.
No, because Atlanta destroyed New Orleans the last time they played. They played like a week or two ago.
Where's this at? Is this in New Orleans?
It's in it's in Atlanta. Yeah, it's in Atlanta.
Is Matt Ryan back? Is Matty Ice playing well again?
No.
We're talking about Schlongwater, though. You know,
He's not playing.
He's not playing right now.
I mean, Drew Brees is playing.
Is he back?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew Brees is playing. He's back. He's back last. So he was back. He was back when they versed the Falcons on November 10th, and the Falcons defense held them to 3 field goals. So they only got 9 points, and the Falcons put up 26 points.
Against who? Say that again.
That was against
New Orleans.
Schlongwater.
New Orleans and Falcons.
When was that?
That was November 10th. So it was only like
2 weeks ago.
That shouldn't be allowed.
What do you mean?
So back to back.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's like pretty much bad.
I mean, that's what Detroit and Chicago are doing.
That's true.
I suppose this is true. I actually don't know if I'm gonna touch this game. Well, honestly, I'm probably gonna do it like in real time, but I can't. I don't know anything about this game, to be honest, and I don't think I'm gonna touch it.
I think if you look at Matty Ice's first 2 passes, you should just live bet. If he looks good, you bet him. If he looks bad, you bet New Orleans.
That's not a bad idea. It feels like it should be New Orleans 5.5. They're gonna win by at least a touchdown. But
I like the over. I know it's high.
49.5 points.
Yeah.
Didn't you just say that Atlanta kept them to 9 points?
Yeah, but now I feel like they're gonna bounce back. They're gonna figure out what they did wrong. They're gonna, because they don't want to get stomped again by Atlanta. Like that'd be the worst.
That was a shocking score to see when it happened.
It sucked because I had Drew Brees on my fantasy.
I'm taking the under.
Fuck you. I'll take the over. I don't give a shit.
All right, I'm just gonna touch the under. I'm not gonna touch the line.
I mean, that line says you take New Orleans.
Why?
They just, like Jack said,
A touchdown?
They would win by a touchdown. Even if it comes down late, I still think that Drew Brees will not lose to them again. And it's at Atlanta, right?
It is at Atlanta.
That changes what I just
That's
said.
in a dome. Mercedes-Benz dome field, whatever.
You say Mercedes?
Mercedes.
It's the classic Kenny word that I feel like you've been saying. It's Mercedes. You said Mar.
Either
Isn't
or.
Mercedes a German company?
Could be.
Wow, dude. Do you even speak German?
No.
Fraud. All right, I'm just taking the under. I'm not gonna touch anything else.
All right. So there's a hockey game tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we have Matt's hockey corner over
All right,
here.
here we go. Tuesday hockey. Since we're a Chicago podcast, we're going to talk about the Hawks. There's no lines out on this game. Let me start off with that. But we got a little bit of great information from the great Pat Foley when they lost to Dallas last night. It was a 2-1 game, super close. The Hawks got fucked over by the
Hawks
West.
can't win in a shootout.
When Leonard's in the net, they should have. Pat even brought it up. He was like, should we put Crawford in the net for the shootout? Because Leonard is not like.
Even
Can you do
Crawford,
that?
Even
You
Crawford.
can't.
I don't
What?
think Crawford
Crawford is
hasn't
good
won a
in
shootout.
No, he's very good in shooting.
This year. I'm just saying this year.
Well,
I
you need your players to score. If they don't score, then
Well, that's true, but still.
I mean, Tays is not having a great year in general, and in shootouts, he likes to do the same exact move. And
Well, yeah, 5-hole.
I loved it 5 years ago, but this is not working.
Well, that's how they scored on Leonard. Sorry. They just went 5-hole twice.
Yeah,
and
they were good shots though.
They were good shots.
Yeah, but
anyway,
I mean,
tell me what you're.
Anyway,
tell me what you
all right, so Pat Foley, Dallas Stars are playing Monday night
at Chicago.
at Dallas against Las Vegas, and then they have to play
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Las
fuck you,
Vegas.
Yeah.
They're playing against Las Vegas, and then they have to fly to Chicago after that game for a Tuesday night game. So they're playing back to back. One in Dallas, one in Chicago. How long a flight is that? Like 3 hours?
2.5.
2.5 hour flight. After a game, they land in Chicago late. They're gonna get to the hotel. I'm gonna set off the fire alarm so they don't get any sleep.
Wait.
Whoa, Jesus, that's a.
You want to put that out there?
What? I'm not actually doing it.
If a fire alarm goes off,
that's not gonna happen. Even if it does, there's no way that anyone's gonna listen to this to where they would actually trace it back.
I am clipping that.
I'm going to
go
straight
ahead.
to the authorities.
Go ahead. Who's gonna retweet it? No one retweets that. Anyway, Dallas gets in late. They have another game. You take the over. It'll probably be 5.5 like it was yesterday. It might be 6.5 or I guess 6 flat, depending on who's in net. They'll probably play Bishop Monday night against Las Vegas, and the backup who just played Stonewall against them. What's his goddamn name? Kudolbin.
Yeah.
They'll play the backup. I think they'll be tired. You hit the over, and you take Hawks money line. It'll probably be plus 145 again. Or actually, it was like 210 last night. And it might be a little lower because they're playing back-to-back and the Hawks aren't. The Hawks are resting now. You know, they'll be probably Crawford in net. You take Hawks over, and you take Hawks money line.
You know what I see here? I see
what
that
are you looking at?
so Dallas their goals allowed is 2.33. That's second in the league.
Yeah.
So they have a hell of a defense. And the Hawks can't score.
The Hawks can score.
They can't.
They can. When they're flying, they can score.
Yeah, when they're flying.
Yesterday,
when they're scoring, they can score.
Yeah.
Listen, Kane is on a 12-game point streak. You don't make that up, okay? He's going to extend his streak. He's going to have a big game on Tuesday. Doc will have a goal because he's playing well. Taze might even have a goal. You do the over because Dallas is going to be tired, okay? And Crawford in net, he's good to let in 2 or 3.
If you're this confident, why don't you take the alternate spread, Chicago?
What's the alternate spread?
It's going to be like minus half a goal or minus a goal.
I don't know where that line is on my app, but
well, we'll find it.
Okay.
If you're confident,
I will put real money on this game. I will put real money on.
Yeah, you have to go Venmo first.
No, I'm betting through Jack because I don't feel confident enough and I hate Venmo.
You can use your Chase Quick Pay again.
I will use Chase Quick Pay. Me and Jack work very well on Quick Pay. I'm always good for the money. Let's not act like I'm not. It goes straight in.
At least you're not giving me a gift card like Kenny did that one time. Remember that?
Dude, I gave you $10 Shut the hell up.
Kenny owed me like $40, and he gave me a $50 like Target gift card.
No, it was a Visa gift card, so you use the name right.
Yeah, but did you have to activate it and they just never?
I had to. It's just like an inconvenience, you know. Like, give me cash. You owe me money. Anyway.
I gave you $10.
So what are you saying right now? You're saying you're very confident that Chicago's going to win this game against Dallas on Tuesday.
Correct.
They're going to win.
Yes.
So you're betting money line.
Yes, and the over.
But if you're this confident, let's take the alternate spread as well.
Okay. Well, the Hawks will be plus 1.5 already. So do you want me to take more than 1.5?
No, I'm saying
you're minus. You're saying the Hawks minus 1.5. Okay, done.
That's gonna be like plus 220.
Done. I'll put 10. 1 unit.
All right, everybody. I'll send you Matt's phone number. If anyone has any issue with this, come Tuesday night. The Hawks lose 4-0. Don't hit the over and the Hawks lose.
I never said guarantee. I said I'm very confident.
Fuck that. I'm going under for that game. 100%.
All right, that's fine. Hey,
I'm riding with them, but that's fucked up.
I'm gonna go two units on the under.
Okay, that's totally fine. And I'll send you some scrap money for your losses.
Give me a gift card.
All right. Sounds good.
And that was talking hockey because we don't know any lines for later in the week because they're not out.
That's a tough one.
All right.
If Leonard's in net, though, I'd feel more comfortable with the under, but I don't think they go back to Leonard, even though he played fantastic last night.
All right, that's a real homer.
They say it's expected, but what does that mean?
I mean, they've been doing 1-2 punch Crawford Leonard, and it's been working pretty well. Yeah. Working. They haven't been winning.
Well, they've been doing well.
They've been competitive.
They look good.
They've been competitive.
Yeah, I mean,
they're gonna win the Jennings Trophy, the best duo of goaltending.
Yeah,
no doubt.
100%.
If I could put a bet on that, I probably would.
You can do a future bet
for a award.
Sure.
No chance.
There's no way. You guys talk
about.
We'll
fly you out to Vegas. You can put it on.
You guys talk about the Champions League. I'll look up.
I think next year for our trip we should go to Vegas and we'll do a live podcast.
I'm not a Vegas guy.
What?
Whoa.
I'm not. I don't think I'm a Vegas guy.
Why?
I don't know.
Everything about Vegas is like this podcast. Like, just
I don't know, man. I don't
Imagine
know.
sitting in a sports book on Sunday and just watching games and betting them live.
It's
But I
great.
do that in my basement.
But you place a bet, you get a free drink ticket. You place a bet, you get a free drink ticket. You do that all day long. You do a quick $5
Even
bet.
if he doesn't go, even though he will, because he'll feel left out. We're like that should be our next trip.
I mean, I'm down. I love Vegas. It's a really fun time. I mean,
is it? Is that a controversial take? It's a fun time in Vegas.
Yeah. But I mean, I think this is perfect for you. You can sit at a table all night long and do nothing, and just keep drinking and watch games. There's TVs everywhere.
All right, we can talk about our travel plans for next year later. I just wanted to quickly bring it up.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Let's switch to soccer, which most people don't bet.
But these are
But we bet.
But these are very good games, and there is money to be made on soccer. I don't think people realize that. We're about to go over some games where there's plus money everywhere.
Yeah.
They do not like to.
Are these all Tuesday games?
Tuesday, and then Napoli, Liverpool, and Dortmund, Barcelona are Wednesday games.
Yeah, so we're gonna do Champions League pitch real quick. There's 5 games that we're looking at this week.
And the lines are out,
lines are out, and if you've never bet on soccer before, and if you don't like soccer, this is your chance to get into it because it's thrilling.
And this is the league. It's more of a tournament, less of a league. This is what you want to watch because it's just the best teams in Europe playing against each other. And we're going to go over the best ones. Starting off on Tuesday, we got PSG, which is a French league team, against Real Madrid, which is Spain. PSG is plus 197. Real Madrid is plus 136. And because it's soccer, there's draw, which means to Kenny that they tie, because he didn't know what draw meant, is plus 274. And the over is 3 at minus 114. Jack.
Yeah.
You don't like Champions League, but how do you feel about this game?
Well, Real Madrid's not as good anymore, but they do have Gareth Bale, and I love Gareth Bale.
Have you followed the news of Gareth Bale, though?
He hates playing at Real Madrid.
Yes.
That's all I know.
Did you see that flag he brought to the Wales game?
No, I didn't see.
It was like...
But Wales is a wagon. Bet Wales whenever you can.
What did
Last week, I made so much money on Wales, dude.
What did we... Oh, no, we bet England versus Iceland next time they meet. Anyway.
I don't like the lines. I don't like plus 197 and plus 136. Like, it's too close. So I'm going to go over 3 and just... If I push, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
But
this is a game where they score at least 3 goals.
Yeah, I don't like the draw. I feel like neither team likes the draw here. Real Madrid, PSG. Like I feel like someone's gonna win this game.
I like PSG in this game. PSG is young and fast, and Real Madrid is just... They're not the same team they were before.
Is Neymar good?
Neymar's hurt, like normal. He's never playing, it seems. He has got some boot problem again. I don't know. He hardly ever plays.
These 2 teams also are top 10 goal scoring.
Oh,
So
I love that.
Well, yeah.
PSG is tied for 5th. Real Madrid is tied for 8th. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go over 3. That seems pretty easy.
I'm taking PSG for plus 197 and the over of 3 as well because it's just these 2 teams like.
Are you gonna hedge with the draw because that's what I do in soccer games.
So if you're watching the game, you live bet draw. Is what you're saying?
No. You bet draw and you bet your team, and no matter what, you end up winning.
Yeah, true.
So just
especially, that draw is plus
less than
274 is
lose.
good.
I mean,
yeah, but come on, dude. We're talking about 66% chance. I'm not a math guy, but that feels pretty good.
Okay, all right. Let's move on from that game to the next game of the day, which is Atletico Madrid versus Juventus. Big game. This is the group of death, as they call it.
Yeah.
So both of these teams need to win because I forget who is the third team in that group that needs to get out too. But you can't take a tie because the other teams are beating each other. Plus 307 for Atletico, plus 115 for Juventus, draw plus 216. The over is 2.25. I didn't know they did 0.25.
Yeah, so how that works is basically you have to get, if it's at 2, you don't push.
Yeah.
So
but why not 2.5? Why do they do 2.5?
Because why do they do that?
yeah, I have no idea.
No, I know what it is.
Why are you yelling at me?
Sorry. 0.25 is 2 is half a push and 3 is full.
Say that again?
If it's 2, the total is 2.
Yeah.
Half your bet pushes and half loses.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And you take that bet.
Yeah, I mean, plus 2.25 with Cristiano Ronaldo.
He might be hurt.
That's an important piece of information that you have to share with our listeners.
Have I not just shared it with you? We barely even got through the lines before we started talking about team schematics. Okay?
I mean, I'm just excited about 2.25.
2.25 is great. Atletico they transitioned their entire team last year from old guys to young guys. I think Atletico wins this game because Juventus, without Ronaldo, he's a little slower now than he was before.
Still good.
He's still good. But I don't love Juventus' defense. They're all those old Italian guys, like Chiellini, the man who got bitten by...
The worst FIFA player to pack.
Because he's like an 87, you get excited for a walkout.
And he costs like 1,200 points.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet the over only if Cristiano Ronaldo's not hurt.
So it looks like they just rested him in his last game. Yeah, he's hurt, but like I don't think it's gonna be a big issue.
Okay.
So whatever that means to you.
Yeah, it feels like
you take the over. If you're feeling saucy, you take Atletico.
They say if you want to play safe. He looks good for Atletico game. He looks like he's gonna play.
That's scary for Atletico, but I still think Atletico wins this game straight.
And this is
plus 307 is fantastic.
Could be some BS website,
I love the
but
line.
here we are.
I mean, plus 115 for Juventus. If you're like an
that's
Italian,
smart money.
Yeah, if you're an Italian like supporter, like you go Juventus because they're the number one team in Italy all the time.
Matt's like, I like spaghetti. I'm gonna bet Juventus.
I don't follow the Italian League very much because it's just Juventus, Inter, and AC Milan. All right. Anyway, moving on to the next game. This is the.
No, I don't like this. I don't like this already. I know what you're about to do.
This is the bet. All right, let's talk about the lines first. It's Olympiacos, which is the Greek. Are they Greek league? They have to be, right? Because they're Olympiacos.
Sounds like it.
Against Tottenham, the English Premier League team that just hired a new coach and fired a very good coach and has a terrible team, and their top three guys are just not playing very well. Plus 828 for Olympiacos. Minus 323 for Tottenham.
This is what you get in soccer games. When you're betting, this is...
this is where you make so much money because Tottenham sucks.
No.
Mourinho's a terrible coach. He hasn't been able to institute his rules yet where you just aren't allowed to score goals. Yeah, Mourinho.
Oh.
He's Chelsea's old coach that was good, who moved to Manchester United and sucked, got sacked, and then waited a year, worked TV, and now he's coaching soccer again. Olympiacos plus 828. You bet it. And then you also put money on the draw. Tottenham in Champions League has not been good this year. I think the coaching change, they got one good game out against West Ham. They won 3-2, 2 late goals for West Ham, so it didn't really matter. The over is 3 at minus 118. What are you thinking on that, Jack?
No, I don't think I'm even going to touch this game because I would only bet Tottenham, but minus 323, I don't like that juice. And so... I don't know anything about
Olympiacos.
Yeah, no idea.
You put a unit on Olympiacos?
That's what you're wasting money.
We bet Belgrade for plus 1,000 the other day against Tottenham.
And we wasted money.
That you told me it was a good bet.
What?
Wait, did you put real money on that?
We did put real money on that.
Yeah, we did.
We put money on the draw too because that was like plus 525.
Yeah. But Tottenham...
That's funny.
Jose Mourinho... Whenever he joins a new team, it's always going to end up bad, but the start is always good. That's true. So I think they're gonna win this game handily. I don't know if it's gonna. It might be like exactly 3-0. I think it's probably gonna be 2-0.
Can you tell me where it's at? If it's plus 828 for Olympiacos, it's probably Tottenham. But have they been good at home?
No, they've been horrible at home. But we're talking about Premier League. The Champions League is totally different.
Yeah, except Tottenham sucked in the Champions League. All right, I'm taking Olympiacos 828. You might sprinkle the live bet draw if it looks close.
Or just do draw ahead of time, like plus 461.
Yeah.
Wait, Matt,
a unit on each is going to be
profitable.
profitable.
What?
The game.
Oh.
Olympiacos first.
It looks like it's at Tottenham.
Yeah, who has been historically bad at their new stadium. That new stadium is awesome.
Olympiacos has not won a game yet.
Yeah, well, who's in their group though?
I have no
Can
idea.
you look at that?
I don't know.
It should say like Group D. You should be able to click on that. No.
You're getting excited here about a big odds, but it's not good. Go ahead. Listen, take your unit and just throw it in the wind. That's fine.
Yeah, but
I'm
plus
gonna
828 if that hits, Jack.
See,
Olympiacos is desperate for a win too. They haven't won yet. What, you got the group for me?
Yeah, hang on. It's wait.
There's a lot of groups. You might have to scroll a little bit.
Keep talking. I'll find it.
Okay. We'll move on to the next game.
Yeah, move on to the next
You
one.
can just throw it out.
2 more games.
2 more games. We got Napoli versus Liverpool. Napoli's plus 485. Liverpool's minus 119. Draw plus 354. Over is 3. Kenny got the stat. Or the group.
Yeah, so Group B, so they got Byron, Tottenham, and I don't know, some random team.
Club Bruges, who's out of Spain, and wait, I'm looking at the wrong one.
The Group B.
Oh, that's some Russian team.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Who beat Olympiacos? Okay, that's probably not good for Olympiacos.
No, so let's see.
You're blinded by plus 828, and you need to.
If I see
you need to be smarter, man.
They've only had 5 goals in 3 games.
Totally fine with me.
Oh, that's actually impressive.
Yeah. Okay, Napoli versus Liverpool. The last time Napoli and Liverpool played, which was like the first week of Champions League, Napoli won 2-1. This is when I had the thought Liverpool's going to fall apart after this loss. Guess what? Liverpool didn't. They're undefeated since.
Liverpool minus 119 all day. They're going to win this game.
But why did Napoli win the last game?
Because it's just one of those things, you know.
The over at 3 for minus 119, same number as Liverpool minus 119. Liverpool scores 3 goals a game.
They score 3 goals in the last 10 minutes, usually.
Yes. They'll be down, they'll come back and win every time. And it's the most annoying
Liverpool's tied for 5th with goal scorers. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's because there are... So, I wouldn't weigh that as heavy because there are groups that have... For instance, my team, Man City, is in the worst group. So they can score 5 goals a game and have no issue with that. So they're probably going to be top 5 anyway. So these other teams playing in... Like, they're not scoring as many goals because they have a better group.
Fair.
Okay.
I'm just going Liverpool minus 119. I'm not going to touch the total.
I think Napoli beats them again. Is it? It's in Liverpool,
It's
right?
in Liverpool.
Okay, never mind. Liverpool doesn't lose at Anfield. It's the.
Is that a guarantee?
It's.
They don't lose.
They literally do not lose at Anfield. It sucks.
You're not. I'm gonna throw on this game then.
Oh, we got a soccer boy.
We got a soccer guy.
Soccer Kenny.
If Liverpool doesn't lose at home,
if you can look up that stat, I guarantee you can find it really quick if you just look like Liverpool Anfield stat. Guarantee it pops up. They are. I think it's like the last 25 games they have not lost. They might have drawn a couple here or there, but they're probably like 22-0-3.
Now, does Liverpool have to win this game?
No.
That's
those two. I mean, these 2 teams are going to get out of the group. I'm pretty sure Napoli and Liverpool.
That's tough.
If
they're both going to get out, then I'm cool with Liverpool.
yeah. I mean, this season Liverpool has not lost at home.
Well, yeah. They're so good.
They're the best team.
I'm taking Liverpool minus 119. I think they might win the Champions League.
I'll take that.
I don't want them to.
I know you don't, but I think they will.
Is that Brett's team?
Yeah. They're poised to win Champions League, win Premier League.
They got that Egyptian guy, right?
Yeah, Salah. He's probably going to get sold this summer anyway.
Yikes.
Okay,
so I'm taking Liverpool minus 119. I'm not touching the total.
I might put fake money on Napoli.
That's so.
Shut the hell up.
That's so. Go
on to the next game. You're talking.
All right, money. Last game that we got on the board: Dortmund versus Barcelona. Dortmund's plus 426. Barcelona's minus 156. Overs 3.25 for plus 107. Draws plus 337. Dortmund's good. They just are. But I feel like German teams against Spanish teams don't work out because they play 2 totally separate types of games that Spanish teams can just outpossess and then they just counter and win the game every time.
Yeah.
They're in Barcelona as well.
It's tough. Barcelona minus 156. Like, if you're smart, you just put a unit on that and don't even watch the game. Be honest with you.
Just let it ride?
Just let it ride. Don't even look at it because they're going to win. It's Barcelona.
You could take the over too because Messi is good for a couple. Yeah. It's Champions League. He wants to make sure he gets out of that group. I think they might need to win this game because I think they drew a few in the group. So they need to win. They'll get a win. Dortmund, I'm sorry, but you ain't winning this one. I would take the over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to take Barcelona minus 156.
Yeah, Barcelona's 1-2 for Group F. So.
Who's in Group F?
It's got Barcelona, Dortmund, Inter Milan. Sevilla. Whatever.
That's a good group.
Yeah, so they have to win.
They have to win, and they will score.
So Barcelona's got 8 points. Dortmund's got 7. The other 2 got 4 and 2. So
I love Barcelona.
It's not a must win, but I mean for Dortmund,
Barcelona's
it's definitely going to be needed
for the seeding. So Barcelona -156.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And that's Champions League talk.
That's
We won't have this every week because they don't play every week.
Yeah.
But
Well, we might look ahead for Premier League games.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, that's a full board.
Yeah.
That's it. I guess we'll check back next week, see who's doing better, and
Yeah.
go from there.
And next week we're probably gonna have to start looking at fucking college basketball, dude, and that's
100%.
that's upsetting to Jack.
Is it?
Yeah, college basketball's never been good to me.
Why bet it?
Huh?
Why bet it?
It's
Because
fun.
what else are we betting? You know?
Dude, 1st to 20, every single game.
There's 20 games on. Kenny's got 20 units out on.
Hell yeah,
first
dude.
to score 20.
You see all the TV, you see all the games, just go to beat-ups for the morning or whatever. And
Yeah, but aren't the lines not great if it's like a team that should just easily blow someone out, like the line on that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's anything. I mean,
It is anything.
it's like any sport. Like, oh, it's a shit team versus a good team.
Yeah, but I mean, like they adjust the game to make it even, you know. But if 1st to 20, it's like if you're the best team, you're gonna get to 20 faster all the time. So it'd be like -500.
You don't know that.
Okay,
That's probably fine.
I'm a college basketball live better.
Wow.
Because if the team that's going to lose gets out to a hot start, it's easy. It's just
you
free.
bet the other team, and they
Yeah, it's
come
just
back
free
and win.
money whenever that happens. It's actually quite
Imagine if you
profitable.
bet the
Going to the free money
Evansville,
store.
Kentucky game before for Evansville to win. What was
Yeah.
that? Like, what were the odds on that?
I think they were like 34-point favorites or something.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. That's a lot of money. So, but you can't do those. Like you can't predict those.
No, I mean, once in a lifetime.
Yeah. So that's the first
That's
episode,
it.
right?
That's the first episode.
We're gonna do this every Sunday.
Kenny shook his head as if he wanted.
I don't know why you shook your head like
Here's
that.
the thing: we have enough other gambling people that if Kenny needs to take a break, which is totally fine, we bring him in. We got Jason. Jimmy would pop in if we need him.
Does Joey C gamble?
No,
He's a cop,
he's a
dude.
cop, dude. You have to arrest himself.
Yo, sports gambling is gonna be legal in Illinois soon.
Yeah, and of course, everything we were talking about today is fake money. No real bookies.
No, of course not.
Yeah, this is
No,
all,
no,
this is
bookie.
all fake. This is to get us ready for January 1st when it's legal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Even though Illinois is like destroying how sports betting is gonna work,
Yeah, they're really fucking it up.
but we're gonna do it anyway, you know, because we have to.
Here's the thing.
You need the income.
Yeah.
You can't when it happens and when you can bet online in Illinois, everyone who's betting now is not going to bet online.
No, because they're taxing winnings, which is the
Yeah.
worst idea of all time.
So I think it's gonna be good because a lot of people are gonna start betting on sports, but those are not people who are betting like today.
yeah.
No, it's gonna be your casual fans.
Yeah, which
Just
is
go
cool.
get it. Yeah, it's
Well,
gonna
and
be.
it's gonna be at. There's gonna be one at Soldier Field. There's gonna be one where we're going in 2 hours.
It's
Yeah.
gonna allow the announcers too to talk about it, which is gonna be more fun.
They've started to. If you watch them broadcast, they start. To
Well,
put
they
the
do it
lines
for the
up.
Hawks game, like at the very beginning. So they have like they're just out there. They're just talking about different bets because they got like their pucks that they're winning per
Yeah.
game, and they're
Well,
like, what's a good thing? Like, oh, Patrick Kane to score a goal. I like that bet. Like
Yeah.
we can. And they talk about the lines for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Eddie O is a
Well, Eddie O is
notorious
gambler.
gambler.
He owns like what 3 horses or something like that.
Yeah.
Much more.
Yeah, probably.
I can't wait for when we get to spring and summer and we start getting some horse betting going.
I just can't wait for
You guys wanna
the
get on
announcers
track?
to just be like, and that's the over.
Yeah,
That'll be great.
I mean, I think even like NBC Chicago Sports has a new like talk show about just gambling.
That's
they have
fantastic.
Yeah,
3
they
people
do.
just talking about gambling and odds and whatnot. So
yeah.
I mean, they're getting ready for it.
The NHL's partnered with BetMGM or
Yeah,
MGM
that's right.
Casinos, which is
That's
huge.
one of the big 4
Yeah,
sports to do
which
it.
is
Yeah.
why all the teams are starting to get into it because the whole NHL is bought into it, which is the right move.
Yeah,
Everyone should need to be ahead of it.
You have to.
If you stay away from it, you're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose money. You're gonna lose fans.
Yeah.
Because probably not as much, but it's just not gonna be as interesting if
Yeah.
you don't have like your announcers talking about
Yeah.
it.
But now there's going to be an issue because the table stakes are so high with things like Houston Astros cheating. That type of stuff, as gambling starts to become more prevalent and you're losing money on the Houston Astros game and you're like, what the fuck? They were banging on fucking garbage cans
Yeah.
and like whistling and stuff to like, and if they get suspended or something happens to them, all those people who were gambling on them in the past, like you don't get your money back.
No.
So the stakes are much higher now. You have to like, I don't know how they're gonna handle that.
Like cheating.
Cheating, yeah. I mean, it's just like.
I mean, you can't handle it.
You can't. But
I don't think that's gonna be.
Listen, dude, I'm gonna call my bookie and be like, hey.
Yeah, but
this is bullshit. Like they actually didn't win the World Series.
You're just on the wrong side of history on that.
Yeah,
the other people that won, they got the money.
Would that go into the actual odds? Like, okay, we know this team's a cheater. We're gonna adjust the odds for it. You know?
They knew deflate.
Exactly.
Was what happened, so like, oh,
Tom Brady's playing.
Instant
Like,
favorites.
yeah, they're probably gonna cheat. You know? Like here we are. So I think I think you're gonna see adjustments to the odds.
Do you think Brady cheated?
I think Patriots have cheated so many years. Like
I have some inside
years
knowledge
after years.
on that.
Like what?
What do you mean?
I have some inside knowledge on that.
Well, are you gonna share it or are you gonna just
You deflated balls.
Oh,
he was the guy to
one of my buddies, his friend grew up in Boston, and his friend's brother is actually like the social media guy for Tom Brady, and he's confirmed that he was directed to destroy the phones. He was the one who destroyed the phones.
Yikes!
You're not destroying phones unless
You're doing
you're
something
deflating
wrong.
footballs. You know what I mean?
I have no issue with it. Like,
What do you mean you don't have the issue with it? This affects things.
Yeah, it does. Well, it doesn't affect him because
Yeah,
he bets with free money.
All right, it's not like we were betting that game however many years ago. When did that happen? Like 08?
4 years.
No.
Oh, it was 4 years.
Yeah, it
ago.
was
not
very
4
very
years
recent.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember because like
3 or 4 years. Right?
like everyone had like those shirts about it, and everyone was like just going crazy about Deflategate. Like
Yeah,
It was more than 4 years. It has to be.
it wasn't.
How old are we?
I don't know.
Jack's like 35.
hang on, Deflategate.
It's fucked up.
It wasn't 08, but
2014, 2015 NFL playoffs.
so 15.
Yeah.
Can we have a quick conversation about what this is called?
Yeah.
On air.
Air.
Okay.
What is this? What is this? You know.
Well, I mean, we have a couple of ideas, but I don't know if any of them are like what we really want. Kenny doesn't want to give credit around. I didn't say about what.
Let's be honest.
No one's listening.
Our
It's
girlfriends
minute-
are not listening.
It's
to this.
minute.
Especially at this point
It's
in the
minute
podcast.
54 in total. So there's no way they're listening. No way anyone's listening right now.
All right.
I'll
So
probably
what's on the what's on the table right now for a name for this?
So it's all bets aside.
All bets aside is an option.
I've got a guy.
I got a guy.
Block my bookie. Block. What is it? Block your bookie or block?
Block my bookie.
Block my bookie. You know.
Block the bookie. Block the bookie. Block my bookie.
No, I got block my bookie.
Betting on Chicago.
But I'm never down. So.
Betting on Chicago.
Betting on Chicago.
Just throwing that one out there.
And it'd be really funny if we talked about the Chicago bets first, and then we talked about other things, so people would be like, "Oh, I'm not listening to anything else."
All right. Well, we don't have a name for this yet.
No.
But
I feel like we never.
by next episode, we'll have a name.
No, we
When
won't.
do we want to post this?
Yeah, we will.
Here's the problem.
We got posted tonight.
That's right. So we're
Yeah.
talking about Monday games.
Shit.
It's easy.
There's
It's
one
easy.
Monday game, and
No, it's gonna go. This what is it? SoundCloud? Is that the thing?
SoundCloud.
Yeah. Just throw it on there.
Yeah, we'll throw it. Yeah.
I'll throw it there.
So we'll be posting these Sunday nights for now on. Next Sunday, we are going to do another show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by then, we'll have a website.
Oh.
And
Do you need to throw money for that?
and
No, the money will.
And-
it'll run from our gambling winnings.
yeah.
I was talking to Brett about that. That's how we buy things. We just build up our profits, put it in the pot, and we want they
You
give
are
something.
optimistic, my
We
friend.
write off our losses.
I'm sorry, you were saying something, and
Yeah, you kept saying.
I was
We'll have a YouTube and Twitter too
nice.
by next Sunday.
Okay.
I don't know what it's going to be called, so I can't tell you on the show right now.
Just follow us, and then.
If you're seeing this, you probably know what it's called because we have to name it by then, right?
Yeah.
We could do like.
We have to do it by tonight. So when you guys are at the Bears game, you guys gotta think of it.
Oh yeah, I'm really thinking about it
Yeah.
really hard at the
We could
Bears.
do like BC bets. BC bets, and then Kenny can delete it.
All right, that's a story for another time.
Yeah. All right. Well,
that's been this. Do you want to finish it with another shot of Malort before we go?
I don't. No, I don't.
We probably should.
All right. Well,
We
that's
have to
the show. We'll be here next Sunday. Maybe in between. I'll be in the burbs.
Wow.
I'm just letting you guys know.
Okay.
Could do some, like, we could watch something and then bet on it, live bet something. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
Just putting that in the universe like you did with this.
Mhm.
So here we are. But yeah, that's the show. And see you next week.